All right, welcome, 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 Wellness Warriors. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Asante Nation. My name is Ernie Pinard, Ethical Ernie, and it is such a true pleasure, such a true honor to be here with you this evening on this wonderful Tuesday, this testimonial Tuesday. And tonight, I've got to say this testimonial here this evening is a little bit different than some of the testimonials we've done in the past, and it really this testimonial this evening, it encapsulates the Great Green Event, that was just, well, actually I flew out 2 weeks ago today, and I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, you've got to make sure, mark your calendars right now for September 20th. You are not going to want to miss the next Great Green Event. And this evening, what we're going to do is we're really going to bring a snapshot, a kind of a photo album, a kind of a get together, a little reminiscing on our takeaways, from the Great Green Event. And I have to say that ladies and gentlemen, this event was like no other event I've ever been to. So sit back, relax, Wellness Warriors, and enjoy hearing these wonderful testimonials from our takeaways of the Great Green Event. You know, just from the moment we got there, from the moment that I walked into the corporate office and seeing Amanda and Dr. JJ and Mr. Weniger and Angie, I mean, and everybody else that was there, Cody, it was truly, it was almost borderline surreal. And to sit there and stand there and actually talk with Dr. JJ and Michael, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have to realize that the leadership in this company is like nothing else. What they put together for free, what they put together for free was totally off the charts. You know, to see this corporate entity and the way they work together. To just see this production come Saturday morning when we all got together, the trainers and the speakers and everybody, when we were standing there clapping as everybody came in that door, and to see the smile on everyone's face as they entered the room, and to feel that energy. I think the last time I felt something like that was I was in front of a big crowd of people, and I'm talking a big crowd of people, but the energy in that room was totally different. The energy in that room was totally off the charts. I shared with a few people that day, one of our keynote speakers, our keynote speaker was Mr. Todd Falcone. Many of you know Todd. And I'm going to share real quick with you because it's always been a dream of mine. And really where we're at, folks, where we are at right now with Asante Organics, where you are at, Asante Nation, where you are at, Wellness Warrior, you are at the beginning. You are at the beginning of something so beautiful, of something so wonderful, of something so major. This is where it really happens, right here, right now. 3 years ago, I had the awesome opportunity to see Todd Falcone for the first time, and at that time, I put it out there that one day I would share the stage, I would open up for Todd Falcone. Guess what? Because of Asante Organics, because of this wonderful Great Green Event, that dream that I had 3 years ago, it came true because of this event, because of where we are at in this moment and time with Asante Organics. One other takeaway I'll share real quick with you was Sunday evening, after we all got back from dinner. we sat around outside, a group of us, I don't want to say a core group, but here's the thing. We weren't one team. We were all team. It was all of us. And this is truly where the tagline, we Asante Organics, putting the unity in community, was formed. It was formed by this group of people sitting around in this inner circle. And I have to tell you, that's really where the magic is made. The $1 million ideas come from those inner circles, those meetings that happen at events. So you got to make sure you're at the next event, September 20th. Mark your calendars, book your rooms, do whatever it takes to get there. Heck, we come share my room. I don't care. Anyway, now we're going to go out to Cristine Pyle. We had a lot of fun with Cristine. What a sweetheart. I mean, what a wonderful time, and to spend some time with all these wonderful people here this evening was awesome. So, Cristine, you want to give us your takeaway?
Thank you, Ernie. Sure. First, I want to start out with I sat at home for the first 3 events while I was in this company, and I made excuses. I thought, hey, I'm active on Facebook. I'm active on Team One Love. I'm getting the gist of it. I'm making relationships, and I finally made the commitment to myself after the last event that I was going to the event in March, March 1st. And I'm so glad I did. And what I realized is you can't make those kind of relationships on Facebook. Facebook's wonderful, but face-to-face connection, getting to hug people, getting to cheer people on in the event, and it's not just the event, it was the cab rides, the dinners, the drinks, the dancing, everything. That's where the true relationships are formed, and that's where the true teams are formed, and you can't get that anywhere else other than this awesome free event that Asante offers us. Another thing that I really took away from the event was I learned a lot about myself. I was able to get away from being a mom for 3 days. It was a vacation, but I was able to just take time to learn about myself, learn who I was as a leader, so much so that I came home and even my team noticed it. My team says, wow, you're different. Just a quick story. We were coming back from lunch break, and Dr. JJ saw me standing up near the front. He said, why don't you go on the stage and I'll take your picture with the microphone? And I was like, oh, sure, it'll look good on Facebook. And after he clicked the picture, he said, let me tell you this. Last year, everybody who took this picture and was back this time is now speaking at the event. And, a month ago, that kind of statement would have terrified me, and now it's my goal. So just how much I changed in the 3 days I was there is just unbelievable. And I booked my hotel and reservations for the next event before I even unpacked my suitcase when I got home. So.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Cristine. And it was just wonderful. I was actually standing there when you were up on that stage, and what an amazing feeling to take this all in. Next, we're going to go out to Mr. Brian McGill. Brian, share with us a little bit about your takeaway from the Great Green event, please.
Thank you very much, Ernie. For the Great Green event, for me, it really brought out to see how well the CEO, Michael Winokur, and the CCO, Daniel Winokur, how they truly love every single one of us, and how they truly love everyone out there. It just was inspirational for them, and it was inspirational for all of us to be there.
Yeah, I mean, spot on, Brian. I mean, the love. I mean, that's, you hear us talk about it all the time, Team One Love. It truly is that. It truly is that one love. And I tell you what, Michael, Danny, JJ, Angie, they have a true love for all of us. They have a true love for what we're about and what we do. Thank you so much for sharing, Brian. Next, we're going to go to Kaylee Williford. Kaylee, give us your takeaway, please.
Absolutely. For me, it's definitely going to the events. First off, really sets the stage for your team. If you're going to the events, they're going to want to go to the events. It's really going to show your team how much you care about them, because you're going and you're going to learn. And I think that's why I never miss an event, because it really sets the stage for them. Like somebody else had mentioned, it's free. It's a free event. You don't need to pay for it, and that's awesome. You get to take a vacation, get a little free time out in the warm sun, and I'm from Michigan, so that was really nice. And yeah, really having that free event. But the biggest thing for me, takeaway, was definitely the relationships you build with people. I have gained so many friends, personal friends that I love dearly because of this company, and not just through Facebook, but being able to call these people, being able to meet up with them, hang out with them. They don't just become, when it's over Facebook, they're just kind of your business partner. But when you go to the event, you realize we all come from different backgrounds. We come from different states. Nobody knows, your at-home life, but it's just so full of love. The whole team. There's no, this is my team, that's your team. There's no separation of, we're higher up, so we're better. That type of thing that some companies definitely have, and they don't separate us. It's just, it's amazing. I love how much we really connect as an entire company, no matter whose team you're on. So that was definitely my takeaway, and I hope to see everybody else at the next event.
Thank you so much, Kaylee. And you are so spot on with that. It really was. We come from all over, and we come together, but we come together as really as a cohesive unit, a cohesive team, a cohesive family, the Asante Nation. Our next testimonial, really, this guy, I love him. He's dear to my heart, and here I am out in Baltimore, and I actually flew into Los Angeles just so that me and Mr. Jerry Meyer could spend, I don't know, 7 hours in a car together, driving over to the Great Green event, masterminding, just spending time together as leaders do, and it was such a pleasure to spend some time with Jerry and to really take this all in together. So, Mr. Jerry Meyer, give us your takeaway from the Great Green event, my friend.
Awesome, buddy. Thank you. You know what? Everybody pretty much already said a lot of what I wanted to share. And that just goes to show what you could get out of an event like this. We got free samples, we got free training. Think about how much Todd Falcone alone charges for an event. We got that for free. I got to see the leadership. I got to get my increase in my belief in the company, in the vision. That was a big thing that all the speakers were able to hit on. To hear their stories, to hear people's background, their past, where they've come from and where they're going, that was exciting. To hear Kimra's story, to hear JoJo's story, to hear a little bit of Ernie's training and just everything that tied in and led up to Todd Falcone and the message that Danny gave us and the message that Michael gave us just increased my belief in this company. Probably I'd have to say I already had a big belief, but I'd have to say that it went up, probably doubled just from this event, because like Cristine was saying just a little bit ago, Facebook and everything like that, we're all connected on Facebook. But when you break bread with somebody, when you go out to lunch and you break bread together, you pray together, you share time together, you laugh together, you tell jokes, you find out you have time to look at that other person's life experience. Where are they now? What's going on? What's their vision for the future? What are they excited about? See, when you're excited about something, it's one thing. It's kind of myopic. But when you hear like other people that you're seeing on this panel right now, you hear their experience and you feel their experience, and then tie it in with just sharing time, like Ernie was talking about, a little fireside chat that we had. It was just we put the unity and community that night, because that's exactly what Asante is about. So the corporate beliefs, the relationships are huge. Any past event that I went to cost money, period. And you know what? it's a sacrifice on all of us to get there. Ernie sacrificed spending time with his wife on her 50th birthday. It was so awesome to get the corporate leadership together, and they sang happy birthday to her, and we sent her a video. You know, Cristine, I know, actually has, I believe it's an 18-month-old child at home. You know, it might even be that old, but I mean, it's just, we all made sacrifices. And the great thing about going to an event is you don't have to worry about answering the door. You don't have to worry about doing the laundry. You don't have to worry about distractions. You're focused. All as you are there for is to learn about growing yourself and growing your Asante business. So for us to take time, 3 days, 4 days, you know, some of us were just, it was just 1 day, but for us to take that focus and just, that's all you do is you're in a room for 8 hours with breaks and everything like that comfortably, and you're sharing time and you're meeting other people. You listen to see how, like, JoJo prospects when you go out to lunch. You see how Ernie prospects when they go out to lunch. You start hearing how people interact. You know, the best thing to do sometimes is be a fly on the wall and see how Danny Winiger talks to people. See his posture and copy it. That's what we're all wanting to do, is take our Asante business to the next level, and there's best way to do it. These meetings help, you know, during the week, but you know what? They really set the stage for the big thing, the big vision, which is going to an Asante event so you could bring your business to the next level. Ernie, thanks so much for sharing. Everybody here, thank you so much for spending time with myself and Ernie. I love each and every one of you, and the others that we spent time with that aren't on this panel today, but I know you're out there listening right now. I love each and every one of you. I love the Asante Nation. Thank you so much, Ernie. I'll give it back to you, buddy.
Thank you so much, Jerry. The Wild Horse Casino, you know, we talk about takeaways. The Wild Horse Casino called, they want their towels back. So you took the takeaway a little bit to the next level. Anyway, no, just kidding. I had to throw that out there because he didn't. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, it's just, you know, looking in each other's eyes. When you are there in the flesh with all these people we see on Facebook, it takes this to a whole other level. I guarantee people's checks over the next 6 months up to the next Great Green event will double, if not triple. And it's going to be a cycle so on, and it's just keep generating as we grow this wonderful Asante Nation. I'm now going to go out to the lady who actually traveled the furthest to get to the Great Green event. Patty Vansel, give us your takeaways on this wonderful, wonderful event, please.
Hi, Ernie. Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me tonight. Hope you all can hear me well. I may not have traveled the furthest, but I definitely traveled the longest. I drove well over 27 hours to get to the event, and I will be doing it again in September with no fail. I think I'm a control freak, and that's why I drive. I had a couple really great takeaways from this weekend. One of them was, I've been in this industry for quite some time, and I've struggled, and I've, you know, worked hard, according to me, and I've never been recognized for my efforts. And to be able to go up on stage this last weekend and accept my pin for silver and accept my pin for gold was just phenomenal to me. I just couldn't believe it. You know, this is a company that loves us and recognizes us where we are. You don't have to be some huge big dog, so to speak. You could just be you, and that was so awesome to be up there and to have my pin. I'm sorry I didn't bring it to the Hangout to show everybody, but it means a lot to me to have gained that pin. Another takeaway that was awesome to me is I too have spent, in addition to the time, travel, and what have you, I've spent hundreds of dollars trying to go to an event, and ours was free. I mean, that's just blew me away that they would do that. The Asante store was fantastic. The deals that we got, you know, they were great. You really want to be there, if nothing else, for the deals. They were some awesome deals. But the biggest thing I want to share with everybody is where we are as a company, where we are personally. We are the future leaders of this company. We are the future people that people are going to read about us in magazines, about where we are and how we got there. That is us right now. So if that is something that has always been a goal of yours, to be able to pick up that home-based business magazine and flip through it and see your picture there, you have that opportunity right here, right now with Asante. Because we are growing by leaps and bounds, and now's the time, is a perfect time for you. It's a perfect time for me, and really, and to come home and get to spend. Well, I spent another 27 hours driving home with my son, but the last 2 hours of it was dynamite because he and I shared, and he got the vision. This weekend, he got the vision, and he's actually signing up this week, and I'm just so proud of him. So that's really, it was a fantastic week, and I look forward to doing it again in September. And thank you so much.
I love that, Patty. Thank you so much, and to see you when you got your pins, to see you when you got that recognition, I felt your energy, I felt your heart go out to us all, and to see that on stage. And folks, you know, it's one thing for us to share all these things with you. You could see the pictures, you could see some of the videos, you could see some of the stuff that went on, but to experience it live, there's nothing like it. It is truly life-changing. And you want to talk about life-changing, this next lady has truly been a life-changing piece of my life. Just having her in my life and sitting around with her and chatting with her and spending time fellowshipping and spending time breaking bread and just getting to know her more. I mean, this is why I do this. She's become a dear sister to me, and it's just so powerful, these relationships, folks. We can't talk about it enough, the relationships that are made. Going to go now to Amanda Prokopowicz to give her testimonial. Amanda.
Thank you so much, Ernie. And you know what? I feel the same way. When I've been hearing all of these testimonials tonight, I feel like I'm back at the event. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I'm back there. And on Saturday when I stood up and when I was speaking, I looked around and it felt so real. I don't know if you guys felt it. I felt it. I looked around and it was like, wow, it will never be this small again. The relationships that were formed, the excitement, the feeling, I don't even know how to put it into words, but we are about to grow like crazy. And I was so excited to have a chance to be in the room with all of you and build those relationships and have those incredible conversations, and the feeling, the energy, like you mentioned, Ernie, you know, and the synergy, the excitement. It was real. The integrity of the company. You know, like Michael always says, you know, the integrity of any company is on the back of the label. And we've got it. We launched our hand candy. I've got some. It's amazing. It smells like lemon drops. It is so delicious. We launched our pomegranate lip balm, our strawberry kiss. We launched the incredible diffuser that, by the way, I went back to the store at 3:15 and they were all gone. So I'm going to be hunting you guys down. But you know what? They are on sale this month, so that's part of the sale. So you can go to your back office and find the diffuser. But what a blast! Seeing Gordon and Autumn win the transformation, leaving with their $2,500 checks. That was powerful, you know. And I loved watching Ernie. He was like singing. You were so incredible on stage. JoJo got up there, and there's this one picture that I took where she was speaking, and I was taking a picture of her, and at that moment I remember the goosebumps that I had and the tears welling up in my eyes, because prior to us actually training we sat and we prayed together, and we had such an incredible moment together. So that I'll remember forever. And on Sunday, we went to the Renaissance Fair. What an exciting time. Big thanks to Michael and Danny and Linda for that. And afterwards, we went to the Rustler's Roost, I think it was called. I got to know Patty really well. I was sitting next to her, and it was so fantastic. And I got to really share time with Jerry and Pat and Cristine as well. Everyone on the panel, you know. It was amazing. And Brian, of course. And I totally agree with Cristine. These relationships can't be built just on Facebook. I mean, we talk to each other, we love each other, but, you know, sitting down and meeting with Kimra and having that time with her and meeting with Victoria and Cristine and all of you guys that were there, I love you. It was that connection that was built. And I have booked for next event. I am going to be staying a few days longer because it was nice to have a little vacation too. I mean, we all need that. We work hard, we play hard, right? So that's really, really important, and I think I pretty much covered it. But I love you guys, and thanks for having me on the Hangout. It was great to connect with each and every single one of you. It was just, I love you.
Well, we definitely love you, Amanda. I tell you, you know, your energy. I say you got the most sweetest energy, because I tell you what, you just exude sweetness. Truly, it's really weird to explain, but yeah, to be around you, it was amazing, Amanda. Our next person giving their testimonial, I tell you what, I hold this lady in such high regard, and you guys know that scene in The Wizard of Oz, when Dorothy's leaving Oz and she looks at the Scarecrow, and what does she say? She said, "I'll miss you most of all, Scarecrow." Not to take away anything from anybody else. But getting to know JoJo, ladies and gentlemen, JoJo is an amazing leader. She's an amazing friend. She's like my little sister. I never would have dreamed that to watch her in action, to watch her mentor people, to give consultation to people, to just work with people was something that I'll never forget. Love you, JoJo. It's going to go out to JoJo now for JoJo's testimonial.
So made me cry right before I go live on camera. Thank you, Ernie. You totally rock for that. And by the way, I think of him as my little brother. I miss everybody so much. The bonding that took place was phenomenal. The intimate circles and the connections with so many people. And I'm right there with Amanda. We shared a room, so we literally spent the event together, and we both sat there together just going, whoa, it's never going to be like this again. And it was triple the size of the last event, right? So, and we had this store, and like all these new things came into play because we're a pre-momentum company, right? So this is where the inner circle is formed. This is where the leaders emerge. I mean, I just joined this company a year ago, and with goals like I'm joining this pre-momentum company, ground floor, because I want to develop myself as a leader. And this company, the opportunity is there. The leadership opportunity is wide open. And then working with these amazing souls all year. This is my third event. Each event growing, improving. But this one, it was just like huge turnaround, and the sitting around the fire, the talking, the bonding. We walked. It was hard to leave. It was hard to leave, and it was hard to believe that this was a free event, and the price on the rooms was amazing for where we were staying, and everything that took place. And it wasn't just the event. There was the dinners and hanging out with our corporate team, and the everybody went dancing, and wow, you really get to know people there, and you gain so much knowledge. You know, it's a fact that they say your business increases by about 60% after an event, and it's true, because you walk away, for one, you're equipped with better tools, and it's really cool to hear, Patty, that your son is signing up, because I remember him coming up to me outside when we were all looking over the city of Phoenix at the Rustler's Roost. It's a restaurant that sits on this little mountain and overlooks the city of Phoenix. Beautiful, and the sun is going down and all the lights in the city are popping up. And your son came up to me and he said, "Hey, I just wanted to tell you that your performance really struck something in me and just made me believe in a future that I didn't believe in before, and I'm going to do this thing." So I am so happy to hear that he took that home and continued to feel that way, and tell him I'm really excited to get to know him and to see his journey grow, and to see him, move up and take a leadership role as time goes on with the events, because that's what it's about, man, getting in now, but getting to the events. I mean, you heard Cristine say, like, she missed 3 events before this, didn't really take them that seriously, and when she came to one, she went, whoa. So you got 6 months. We're going to have another event on September 20th in Phoenix, Arizona. I already booked everything. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see everybody. Todd Falcone rocked. He's always amazing to see. And what really got me is Michael and Daniel on stage. At the end of the event, seeing the two of them talk the passion. They're such real people. And then watching Jane Orlove get her platinum pin. This is a woman who works so hard behind the scenes for all of us. She's amazing. And Angie and Dr. JJ Levine. Oh, wow. Talk about class acts, man. We have got the best president and CMO in this industry. So there's some good stuff going on here. Ernie, thank you so much. You are, I'm like, seriously, if I didn't dislike the snow on the East Coast so much, I would move there and just drive you and your wife crazy. So I love you, and thank you for having me on.
Thank you so much, JoJo, and I'd have you, but you know what? I don't like the snow that much either. Ladies and gentlemen, so Asante Nation, let me ask you one important question. Where are you? Where are you going to be next September 20th? Where are you going to be September 20th, 2014? Are you going to be with all of us in sunny, beautiful Phoenix, Arizona at the Wild Horse? Or are you going to be doing something else? It's a choice. Life is full of choices, and the choice you make today, right now, to make it to Phoenix, Arizona, September 20th, I guarantee without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, that one choice will definitely shift the rest of your life. It'll shift the rest of your life in this industry. I want to thank Cristine, Brian, Kaylee, Jerry, Patty, Amanda, and JoJo for sharing their testimonial with us here this evening. I want to thank Mr. Michael and Daniel Weniger. I want to thank Dr. J.J. Levine and Angie Levine. And I want to thank all of you. I want to thank all of you, Asante Nation, because without you, none of this is possible. Go out and have a great evening, folks. My name is Ernie Pinard, Ethical Ernie. Bye for now.